out on the street chasing wrong from right. Eyes like fire burning through the haze. Truth is a weapon, cuts through the maze. Some call her trouble, some call her brave. Digging up secrets they tried to save. A real deal around town. She's breaking it down, spinning the wheel, exposing the sound. They despise her, they praise her, but she won't slow down. Real deal around town. The truth's her cry, yeah. They whisper in shadows, they curse her name. Afraid of the spotlight she brings to the game. But the grateful ones, they cheer in the dark for the spark she ignites in their weary hearts. Some call her danger, some call her hope. She's the thin line on the tightrope. Oh, real deal around town. She's breaking it down, spinning the wheel, exposing the sound. They despise her, they praise her, but she won't slow down. Real deal around town. The truth's her crown, yeah. Real deal around town. She's breaking it down, spinning the wheel, exposing the sound. They despise her, they praise her, but she won't slow down. Real deal around town. The truth's her crown, yeah. The truth's her crown, yeah.
Well, hi, everybody. We're back. Real Deal is back to watch another live stream meeting. Tonight, it's going to be the Conservation Commission. And they got a bunch of stuff on their agenda. I don't know how exciting it is. But I guess I could pull up the agenda and tell you. But they're going to be starting in about 10 minutes, a little bit under that. They have not opened up their Zoom meeting, so I can't see what's going on in the room, but at least the TCAM person, whoever's doing that, is got things raring to go. I did look at their agenda a few minutes ago. I don't know of anything else going on in town. I don't know if it's been quiet or I just haven't heard. We shall find out. What am I looking for? View agenda. Okay. Miscellaneous opening. Blah, blah, blah. The agent report. That might be interesting. Okay, certificate of compliance for 73 Emery Road. That's interesting. I want to hear that one. That is interesting. Okay. I think this is an order of conditional order of conditions. No, order of conditions of some kind. Squanicook Rail Trail. They got something going on. Oh. Well, that couldn't be. Never mind. That's Squanicook Rail Trail. They're doing something. All right. Community Preservation Committee appointee. They still haven't picked somebody to be on the CPC. That's a CPA committee, basically. Review of Townsend-owned conservation properties and properties with conservation restrictions. That could be interesting if we hear about that. I'm surprised they don't have that listed, what the properties are, especially the ones that have restrictions. I would like to know. Grant season. They're looking at a few grants they might be able to put in for. That's nice. That's always good when our boards can get grants for stuff. And let's see, they're going to be doing some forestry cutting. Not quite sure where that is. Where's Meeting House Park? I forgot. I know where that is, and it's escaping me. Oh, I know where it is. Never mind. Oh, that's right. They've got some diseased trees up there. And then 141 Main Street. I don't know. What is 141 Main Street? I got to look that up. I guess somebody wants to do some cutting. I don't know if that's town-owned property or what. I'll look it up. How about that? 141. I'm trying to drive up. I'm driving up Main Street. I can't picture it. I'll look it up. Let's see. I am not pulling it up on the screen because I'm ready to go with. I'm almost ready to go with the Zoom. Weird. All right, so that's almost ready. Let's see. I don't care. 141 Main Street. 01469. Oh my goodness. So that is across the street from the old Meeting House Road that's on the odd side. No, even side of Main Street, sorry. Wait a minute. Yes. Oh, I'm okay. It's, I don't know. Let me see. That is right before you get to Gary's Farm Stand on the right, if you're going that way. I think it's probably part of Meeting House. It's probably the same issue with Meeting House Park because it kind of touches there. Meeting House Park is pretty big. Bigger than, I don't know. Nice hiking trails up in there. Trying to find the street to get in there. Oh, by the meeting. Yes. First and second Meeting House site. Go walking up through there and you eventually, if you walk all the way to, I'm assuming you can get all the way to 140. All right, we're getting ready to start here. Yes, we are.
Hi, how are you, Kobe?
Not bad. They're all sparkly.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yeah, so is your sweater.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, what do we need to take here? One of,
The minutes and the agenda, here's the agenda.
okay, now is this like two things or is it the
I
same
think
thing?
it's the same one,
Okay.
October,
November? This one's November.
oh,
So Kobe, are these like two different sets of minutes?
oh yeah, they are.
Okay, I just wanna make sure I get the right.
Yeah, I printed one out from my home one.
Okay, this is the agenda right here?
Yeah, please don't let Jim come in here and mess him up.
Is there
He'll be the one.
Good evening, how are you?
Good, how are you? Sorry.
Thanks.
Finishing my meeting.
It's okay, I just got here.
What?
Yeah. I did not print everything
This meeting is being recorded.
for the rail trail, but we can do it on. Okay. Thinking out loud, sorry.
Are we already started?
Nope.
Oh,
Oh, for the week.
Well, it's not me. They're muted. They muted the mic in the room. I guess they don't want me to hear what they're saying. That would be the only reason to do that. I don't know. I don't know what they're talking about, so just going to have some quiet time here. They need to clean the camera that's sitting on the middle of the table. The lens is dirty. The next time somebody's in town hall, can you clean the lens?
what?
All right, we're unmuted. All about banter because we haven't seen each other in months.
It's true, that's when I first started. Fucking Schvel and
You already told me this. Sorry, I know I have. I'd like to call to order Townsend Conservation Commission meeting for January 14th, 2026 at 7:03 p.m. Can I have a roll call, please, starting with Mike?
Mike Potsett, present.
James DeRoyan, present.
James Gates, present.
Sandra Lord, present?
Ooh.
Mike, do you mind reading us the pledge of allegiance, please?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and
to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Nice job, Mike.
This meeting is being recorded. Is anyone else recording? Thank you.
Thank you for the information, Cindy.
Chairman's additions and or deletions. There's nothing to add or remove. Chair report, anything I would have this covered under the agent report. Review and approve meeting minutes from October 22nd, 2025 and November 12th, 2025. Everyone, couple minutes and
Were there two sets of minutes?
Yeah, yes.
You have the second one?
Which one is that? Yeah.
I have the ding, 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 ding.
November or October?
October. I have October 22nd.
November.
Thank you, Michael.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Why did I adjourn so much on that last meeting? I don't abstain, yes.
I don't know, you'd have to watch the video.
All right. I
Probably
should.
weren't there.
I
You could have been
would
grumpy
have.
for all that, I know.
I just wanted to see if you were gonna get in on the giggling too, or you know how I looked to the
I
right.
had my hearing aids in, I might have.
Never mind.
They're broken, one of them is broken, I gotta get them fixed.
Don't rush on that. Might be to my benefit.
What?
That's good.
Sometimes I read these minutes and
One of them, I know I wasn't sworn in yet.
Hey, Colby, was there a second page to November 12th?
I have 2 pages.
Hi, Joan.
Is there a second page to November 12th?
Yep.
We stopped at 2-2?
I'm sorry?
We stopped here? So we got,
2 pages.
Yeah, that's not right.
Yeah,
I have 2 pages for November 12th.
you mind if I borrow the second one?
yeah, I was gonna say, I have both pages too.
Oh, well, you know what?
Oh, maybe you were in a grumpy mood. Yes, I noticed it.
Thank you.
Oh, no problem. No, it's okay, thanks.
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Only one page with the meeting tonight. What's the rest of us?
So the agenda,
Yeah.
that's
That's
it.
it, 1 page, both
Did you
sides.
get the agenda?
Feel a bit unprepared here.
I have a question about procedure, since I was not an official member for October 22nd, I just abstain or just for the minutes? How does that work?
We talked about this last meeting. Frank looked it up. You can vote you can vote, however you please. But it is okay to accept or to vote in motion
Oh,
of the
okay.
minutes.
Okay.
Because you're reviewing the notes or the minutes taken and, you know, it's as they are written.
Okay.
Just the way-
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
I'm getting good at reading lips. So watch what you say on me, Brett.
Duly noted. Make a note.
So we have motion on the 2 sets of minutes?
That together or separately?
This is the
Separately.
additional page,
This is separate.
For the 22nd or the 12th.
November 12th.
Okay. I think I had both of them. I have both.
I don't know why that last week.
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes of October 22nd, 2025. As written.
You want more copies of that?
No, we're good. Thank you.
I'll, second. James
Discussion?
DeRoyan.
Hold on. Discussion? Okay, roll call vote starting with Mike.
Mike Potts said yes.
James DeRoyan, yes.
James Gates, yes.
Sandra Lord, yes.
I'll make a motion to accept the meeting minutes of November 12th, 2025 as written.
I'll second it.
Mike Potts said yes.
James DeRoyan, yes.
Was there any discussion?
Oh.
James Gates, yes.
Sandra
Okay.
Lord, yes.
I was gonna ask if anybody recalls me being in a bad mood, but I don't think I was, because I'm usually not.
I thought you were an exceptionally good mood. Mood is a relative thing.
Zing.
Circled right around.
1.7, agent report.
Right around. Beautiful job. Wisdom, wisdom.
Can you remind me who made the motion for the first set of minutes, the October?
Mike,
Who's it? Mike,
Mike.
did.
And who seconded?
Mr. DeRoyan.
All right. And I do have the agent report here. Sorry, I did not get it into the folder on time.
Thank you.
You guys are gonna have to share, you guys. And here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you for printing it.
Yeah. That's okay, I got the computer. Okay, I'm gonna start with the IDRF's, Board of Health and Building Permit sign offs. 48 West Elm Street, they're having there's a IDRF, so I'm gonna start with IDRF, it's an interdepartmental referral.
Referral.
48
I'm so
West-
glad you had to do that, not me.
Yeah,
Yeah, but so much is abbreviated, we gotta be on top of some of it. Gets too much.
Sorry, Colby, to interrupt you.
okay. 48 West Elm Street, they're doing a septic replacement, no wetlands involved. 249 to 251 Main Street, just septic replacement, there's no wetlands involved there.
It's a dual, septic, replacement to an apartment building.
It's the storefronts there, it's the convenience store downtown next to the church, across from
Honey.
Mr. Michael's,
Oh, Honeyland?
Honey Farmland.
So they're going in for a septic.
It might have to do with the UPS store they're gonna put in.
I was gonna ask
I don't know,
about that.
maybe, I don't know
Assumption.
specifics of the septic.
No what?
Right,
No what.
right, high and dry in the center of town, that's all.
Yep.
I just wanna understand why it was a dual. You know,
I'm gonna skip one here on the list and come back to it. We're gonna go to One Hayes Drive, that again is septic replacement, no wetlands involved. I'm gonna pop back up to 108 Pittsburgh Road. This is a building permit for age-restricted housing development.
Is that Cometa doing the building? Yes.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
I believe so.
Correct.
There's no wetlands involved, but what will, our responsibility will be, the conservation restriction, that's the requirement of the
So
development.
how do we do that, and make sure it gets done?
In the monitoring sense of it, Jimmy?
No, well, the actual conservation, the CR, because it's a timely process, and I'm sure he's gonna wanna sell these, and is he gonna be able to sell them without the CR in place?
No. Well,
And was he aware of the CR requirement prior, to applying for the permit, and then this is more cynical than anything, why did we issue a permit without at least the process starting?
yeah, so you're explaining the process and the problems with the whole process pretty well. Because nowhere in there, in the checks and balances, is there
Any
a placement
provision?
for the conservation restriction, but it is a requirement by the bylaw, for age-restricted development. And I've been staying up on top of it, so we have a couple others in town, that have required it as well. And before they issue the occupancy permit, we're making sure that they have the CR in place. Now, we've stumbled a little bit because it was the first time, on a couple of developments that we had to deal with it, but we're more on top of it now. But, so, before the occupancy permit, is approved, the CR is, attached to the deed, and they already have, an area set up, designated for the CR. It can be moved, though, it's not written in stone quite yet.
Are we gonna need flexibility with it?
In what part? In
If it
regards
needs,
to,
if it needs to be moved, changed, or anything, is there some flexibility in it? We're not
There
gonna-
is, because it's not written yet, so it's
It's-
just
yeah,
a
there's no
proposed,
deed,
it's a
but-
proposed area.
so, does the commission, our commission hold the CR, are we the holders?
We will be, yes.
Is
We will
the
be.
bylaw tied to a state law?
Yeah.
You don't know if
I don't know right offhand, I know it's in our bylaws. We can change so, I mean,
Change
you
the
can
bylaws.
change the bylaw, or if there is the possibility to have that requirement waived. And I've suggested this, to be a tool, because a lot of these conservation restrictions are like on sites that are,
3
1,
acres
2,
total.
3 acres, it's a very small area, and becomes cumbersome, actually. It will be cumbersome for the Conservation Commission, but last year they wanted to take that requirement out completely. I suggested they don't, because it would be, for larger developments,
Mhm.
it really serves a purpose.
I get it.
But I hope, hopefully, the developers going through this process once or twice will learn that they can ask for a waiver for the smaller CRs.
Okay, so that's where you're coming through with, where a waiver would be in our favor
But the building,
due to the size of it.
the
but
planning
other
board is
ones will
becoming
just-
more aware of this too.
So when,
Okay. Okay.
again, we're asking questions that maybe we should be passing on to the planning board, but when should the waiver be asked for?
Yeah, in other
Because-
words, you're trying to keep away from that last minute here to get it
And
finished.
then what's the
and
approval, how do you get an approval for the waiver? Is it the planning board, is it Concom, both, or is it zoning board of appeals?
So it's a additional document that's attached to the deed.
Right.
And,
The waiver
Well, the CR.
and
the CR itself.
with the verbiage of the waiver.
No, if that requirement is waived,
It's clean-
nothing
it's
gets
clean
attached to
paper.
the deed.
Gotcha, I gotcha. All
It
right,
would be implemented in the building permit.
okay.
What would be the rationale for a waiver? Why would you?
Because I'm gonna use an example of 94 Fitchburg Road and 1 Depot Road extension. I mean, most of the building, a lot of the area of the property, is taken up by structures and other requirements like stormwater,
Yeah, it
areas.
takes up the other areas, and septic takes up another portion. How many, do you know offhand how the size of, say, Depot Street?
I do, but
It's pretty small.
It is, which,
Large or
I don't know.
small, it still needs to be addressed with either what the waiver will give us.
I'm just afraid that there's gonna be a, there's a history of this in town with other things, not just this, not just what we're doing, but, where you're supposed to do something, then you don't do it, and then it's signed off, and then it's done.
but they are getting done, it's just that it hasn't been really fit into the whole process yet, so,
So will they,
if that makes sense.
so in other words, they're
We
not
have-
doing
yeah.
it in a sequential order, or
They don't know where it should be in the order.
It's
right?
not- Yeah, a lot of times, so far, it's kind of been an afterthought, so,
In what, notifying the applicant that it's required?
well, no, in so the CRs so far haven't really been described and outlined right from the start of the project. So, by the end of the project, they might have like a designated area, and then they're
scrambling to try to secure that area?
not scrambling is the right idea, but like certainly looking to,
Address it.
address
get
it, but fulfill the requirement.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, so I see what,
But it's a matter of, you have to go back and forth with the state for proofreading it.
Yeah,
and they tend not to like
and that's.
things coming
You're right, that's
back
right.
at them.
Mike's learning about this.
Yeah, I'm trying to soak it all in.
No, but you're learning about it with the.
Oh,
yeah,
Meadows.
Yeah, the Meadows, yeah. But
You have to
the
go back and
state tends
forth.
not to
Yeah,
like
It's
have
convoluted.
information sent back to them again. They would prefer it in order, completed, then submitted, as I've seen before. They tend not to want to see it coming back and forth. Get it done right the first time and move on. Does that make sense?
To be
We've
honest,
seen that before. That's why I bring it up.
this is worthwhile of further discussion, it really is, but I suggest we get on an agenda, get.
No.
One form, and then we write up a letter, suggesting how it should be implemented.
Well, it's already implemented, that's the thing.
Well, it can be done better.
It's-
You're
So
right.
it seems like the planning board would probably push to get this bylaw passed by the state. It's usually how they start.
Yeah.
And then, well, they don't, how's it enforced? So,
So I just put a
I-
note, we should circle around to this at some other meetings and delve into it a little bit more.
I think.
And like what you're thinking about, but where is it in the sequence? Where do we set it to priority? Do we put it right in the front? Let's get,
I feel that we need to maybe invite Beth to our next meeting and she can help discuss this and also
Cool.
maybe,
who better?
our select board rep or liaison to come and be
Valerie?
part of that conversation.
Have Val come in, you say?
Whoever it is right now.
Okay, so I'll put Beth and Val.
Still in the age of.
So, no, I know, but as an action item, do you mind reaching out to both of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're talking about that from land use?
Yeah.
And Valerie is still our liaison, so, through the select board.
All right. Can I move on?
Yeah, no, it's just, we don't mean to get hung up on it, but
No, it's it's definitely worth more of a discussion, but.
we're gonna see more and more of these.
It can be
Revisit
lengthy,
it,
and I don't
we
think
will.
we're,
We will.
we don't have all the information that we need right now, which I can make available for that discussion.
Thank you.
All right, 94 Fitchburg Road. Keep the devil, huh? We are finalizing the minor stormwater, certificate of compliance. No, that doesn't pertain to
Thank you.
conservation, but it pertains to my goal.
It pertains to what, Colby? I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
That's my responsibility, the minor
He's
stormwater.
just saying, he's just reporting to us what he did during this time.
I couldn't hear him, Mike. All right, couldn't hear him.
I have an invoice here that we paid for the Massachusetts Association of Conservation Commissions. It was for a class, doesn't need approval, but just so you know where the conservation money is going, that was for $65.
Big bucks.
And that's a little ways back. because that
Who was the beneficiary of that class?
Maybe it was, did you reach
Okay.
out, did you reach out to them about adding Sandy
Yeah,
to
They
the?
should have sent an orientation package to you.
I received the orientation package.
No? Okay, I'll reach out to them again.
Okay,
It was
They were
through
supposed to
email?
Send it to you as well. Did you reach out? No? Okay.
Check your junk mail.
okay.
MACC.
Because the MACC is gonna be a good class for you to start. Colby's got an old handbook.
oh, okay.
Yeah, he's got an old handbook. It's outdated. We're gonna update the new book, but it's a good starting point, and it's a good overview of all the different aspects of what we discussed. It'll really help me curve certain times of question. You'll go, I remember reading this.
Right,
Is this the last,
And the classes are good. Mike, did you
Yeah,
do,
Was this the last thing of your,
Did
on
you-
your,
do Port Evans or did you
Okay.
do Worcester?
let's, hold on,
did,
let's,
Worcester?
let's,
All right,
keep rolling.
updates, Meeting House Park, forest cutting plan.
Yay.
We received a letter of support to remove the trees along Route 119, from our DPW superintendent. So you know, because people will probably be asking, harvesting will be starting in 1 to 2 weeks. And the landing will be up off of Old Meeting House Road, on the Highland Street side. And, so the trailhead is there, and there's a big flat area with a old forestry landing that they're gonna use. Mass Core, is working on the signage for us, and that's to extend the rest of our grant money from the 2024 Wild and Scenic
Well, I
Grant.
haven't seen it.
We have, again,
That
$400
was
something dollars.
prior
Huh?
to, that was prior to your time then.
It was, so it ran into my time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
They're working on it. They mentioned a couple different materials, but I asked for metal again.
Aluminum with reflective.
Yeah. I didn't say aluminum, but I will. That's what you like, the aluminum?
Whatever the 3M coated signs that last forever.
Yeah.
And that would
Make
be
sure they-
aluminum.
They're,
I think it would be anyway.
Yeah.
they're.
what is that
update.
gonna say, the signage?
Yeah, what is the, they,
I'm
I know you and
sorry.
I talked on the phone, but
What is this? Okay,
Right,
so it's
right.
a 4-inch circular signs that says, Townsend Conservation Commission, properties on it. And it's white
Oh.
with the green letters.
Yeah.
I can show you later,
Okay,
but, yeah, they made those for us the last order, which was a few years ago.
Okay.
They're working on the price for
And
us.
we're out of them already? Because we had just put in a bit, we had
We're
quite a.
gonna be going through quite
Yeah.
a few when these guys get out there to do the.
West Meadow.
And if they don't, I'm gonna go around and put them up myself, so we're gonna be.
Boom. There you go. Okay.
Updates, yes, Wild and Scenic,
And
They-
order
this is just
aluminum
a
mask
letter.
for 'em too.
this is just the letter that, granting us the money, the additional money we asked for
For the completion.
the stamped plan, from 2025, for Alyssa Drive and the Basmains properties. And you can take a look, it was the $2,450 amount that
The
we asked
additional.
for in addition.
Okay, so that didn't pertain the West Meadow property.
no,
That was the
this
other two.
last round.
Okay.
And then there's 3.3, we have a discussion about the next round to apply for.
3.3.
Phyllis and Roy has completed the survey work and, the stamped plan for Alyssa Drive. And you can take a look. There's 2 copies here.
Great. Just pass them back when you're done and I'll look at them.
Let's see,
Alyssa, oh, okay.
11 Squanicook Terrace, the property owner there, just recently, they called me to, see what kind of permit was required of them, because they wanna do a little bit of fill in their backyard and grade out their lawn. The issue is that, they're right on the river down here, and, I had to go and find their septic plans, just to make sure that they're not covering up their septic with fill. But it's gonna be an administrative approval, the way I see it, because it's a very minor.
How many yards of material are they?
Yeah, it's on the order of 2 or 3 yards, but I'm going to visit them, in the coming week, so.
Okay, so let's add that to the, I don't wanna add that, cause it really should be an RDA. It really should be an RDA.
Well, let me go see how extensive it is.
Okay.
For the 2 yards of material, it's tough to push for an eye.
Oh, I know. Let him look at it. Okay.
Yeah, I don't
Thank
think
you.
it's any more than that, but yeah, I'll run it by you before.
And just in my own sense of curiosity, don't we have some hotspots on the terrace with
Yeah.
thoughts of
That's-
release?
yeah.
That's a different, but that's the area we're looking at, right?
Yeah,
Okay, that's all. I just wanted to
this is a
verify.
newer septic system.
Awesome. So you, all right, I was wondering if you had
It's the Board of Health.
looked at the date of that system.
I'm aware of it.
It's, nothing Board of Health.
It's
Right,
really,
right, but I'm just making, it's, has to do with those tests, et cetera, et cetera.
Lastly, for the next meeting, most likely is, potentially a violation issue. I don't wanna dive too deep into it, but I'll inform you that it is coming up because it should be on the agenda rather than up for discussion right now. It's for 72 and 80 Main Street. I've received many calls this week and I visited, taking pictures. Many trees have been removed down there apparently without a permit.
Can you bring me back 72 and 80 Main Street?
Okay, so.
Where are we?
Hold on. I'm gonna step out and close the door.
I know, I know.
This isn't really a
I
discussion.
know, but.
Just, yeah, just,
I don't think I had anything else to say.
Yeah, some questions it sounded like.
I don't want to answer questions because it should be on the agenda.
You're right.
Can you see where I'm going with
I do, and I appreciate that.
What are your questions? Thank you very much, sir.
just wanted to make sure what we were talking about. I lost the address. I was there twice today.
Okay,
I have no questions.
okay.
I'm familiar with it. I spoke to Wally, I spoke to you, and this is the historical area. That was just
Yeah, both of these are owned by the Townsend Historical Society.
society, not district, not HDC.
Correct.
Could I ask, like, which building is which, like 72 and 80, is that allowable to,
Yeah,
okay, what's 72, what's 80?
72 is the Reed Homestead and
Okay.
80 is the church.
The new one they just finished up and remodeling.
Okay,
The area where you can park and go into the rail trail,
oh, okay.
okay?
Beyond anything more, it has to come to an agenda.
Right, I understand.
We need to take,
Beyond.
we don't need a motion to put that on next
Nope.
agenda. It will be on there for
It
discussion.
will be on there, yep.
So we're done.
Okay.
It's your turn.
You're the door monitor now.
He's good. He's like,
out often?
does he?
Okay.
We enjoy it. You know, sometimes we'll just sit there and spin our wheels while just leave them out. We shouldn't do it, but we do it. She's coming. She's coming.
Do you want it reflected that you recused yourself? Beyond that, I think that's everything.
Good.
Oh.
Yeah?
You know, I have a couple correspondences that should have been on the agenda, but I've gotten pulled around every which way this week. So forest cutting plans. You want me to mention them now?
Nope, we'll put them in the correspondence, so we're gonna add 4.2.
2 new submitted forthcoming plans.
Is it, how many of them are Colby?
2.
Okay, so 4.2, 4.3 forest cutting plans.
Thank you. That's a good way to do it.
That's why he makes the big bucks. I just had to throw it at you.
And, I mean, you might want to add this, so these are the dues for the MACC coming up for fiscal year 27. But
So we'll put that under 3.4. Okay. Because we have to vote on that.
sorry.
It's MACC, you said?
Yes.
So we have approximately $400 left over, which we, it's good, that's good. This is the invoice for the class.
Okay. Colby, if you're good with your agent report and with, any additions, I can move on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please.
2.1, certificate of compliance for 73 Emery Road, DEP file number 308-0579. Applicants, William Schultz, 2715 and 737. Colby, you obviously gonna check this out.
What's Billy gonna do?
And it's a very old, septic. And it was from 2009,
Oh,
but I think they're trying to sell the house now. It's coming from Bill Schultz, he's not the owner. So I think that,
Scott Nadeau was the applicant.
who was?
Scott Nadeau, Billy's the,
Colin?
keep going, I guess. I don't think it really pertains to that.
you know, and big mound system, you know. It's established.
Is it having to go through a
What
title
else you want
file?
me to-
Is it going through a title file, I assume, if it's changing hands?
Oh,
I assume if it is changing hands, it's gonna
Yeah,
go
that
through a
doesn't
title file.
matter to us.
Hmm. If it was done in 2009, I'm sure it's not in any failure, but if it was, it would pertain to us, it would circle around. So, neither here nor there.
as far as we're concerned, it's complete, it's established.
And they paid the fee of $1,200.
Yeah. Show you pictures, it looks like a big snowy mound.
So we're not gonna need a motion on that, are we?
Yeah, we do.
Okay,
I do have paperwork for
put
that.
it out,
You
What?
give me a mic.
Hold on, what?
I was hoping Bill would be here. Bill, hey, Bill, are you online? I don't think he is.
No, there's only 4 participants.
All right, 'cause I don't think.
Bill isn't
He's
online.
asking for his name to be on it. I gotta check who the property owner is, and I'm just realizing that now, so I'm gonna have to do the paperwork for it next time.
Circle around it for another day, next
It's
meeting.
gonna have to wait, 'cause
Okay.
that's incorrect.
So does this have to go back on the next agenda?
Yeah,
Okay.
We can't approve it?
I'm just, because he's the one applying for it, and I'm just realizing that how messy that is right now. Cause he's not the, property owner.
Is he acting? Is he
He's kinda
standing
like
in as,
representing the property owner.
but we have to have that sometimes
Is that,
in verbiage or in writing that he is representing us.
Because right now we don't know this, right?
And that's what we're trying to establish. That's why we wanted to speak to Mr. Schultz. Find out if he is representing these people or, you know, who do we go to? Who is going to answer the questions we have? Is that basically where we are?
That's the only thing. The paperwork is simple. If need be, I can run around to get signatures and get it to them. I don't think this is that big of a rush. But so, just to be on the safe side, I'd rather not put his name on
So-
the COC.
Why? Because he's the one requesting it.
Yeah.
But we don't
I
really
understand
know-
what you're saying and to make this, or just to double check, because I don't think you've done one of these yet where it's passed hands.
Correct.
I missed that. What do you mean, as it, where
You
it's
want me to
past
fill his
hands?
name in for the person who was issued to?
Hold on, hold that.
Just couldn't
Hold on,
answer
no,
what he's
the-
saying.
Say that again?
What do you
Start again,
mean
Mike,
by
I'm a little fuzzy.
where, how it passes hands from,
So from
The
owner to
owner-
owner,
correct?
on occasion, that will happen.
It's not transferring to Billy Schultz?
Nope.
Okay.
But he is the one requesting it. And all this is doing it, and really what matters is this. Check
And that is, I assume,
To clear-
from the owner.
to clear, no, I don't know who it's from. So I understand where Colby's coming from, is from the lawyer that probably has an escrow on, or is
Mhm.
holding an escrow on.
Right.
Can I see that? But just to,
So Colby, if you're not comfortable with us approving this meeting, we can,
Peter. and
continue it to the next one.
Townsend.
Let me-
Hey, I'm fine doing that.
Yeah. You might just,
It does not.
looking up the property owner now, if you don't mind, it'll take you 2 seconds.
It doesn't have any name.
Well,
I don't think it's Mr. Nadeau anymore.
no, so that, he was the original applicant,
Mr.
or the order of conditions was issued to him.
Mr. Naval?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was recorded in registry of deeds under him.
Yeah, I'm not comfortable with that. Let's push
Let's
it
see us
off.
in site work
Sorry,
up
I
then.
didn't realize that until right now. But
So and instead of making any assumptions, let's go
get
to
the
the,
paperwork correct.
I'm okay with that.
It does go to the registry of deeds.
Okay, so we'll put that on to, what is gonna be the next, is it gonna be February?
Do we have one in January?
Yeah, we have one more in January.
We have one more in January?
Which one?
I'm
28th?
sorry.
The 28th, the next day?
So that'll go to the Jan 28 meeting,
Yes.
Okay. 2026.
So we're not in a hearing, it's not a technical vote, but we're gonna move this, item for the COC for 73 Emery Road to our January 28th meeting.
So is that your motion?
I'm not making a motion, I'm communicating that.
Okay. So it'll be Jan 28, 473 M again. All right, and we'll decide for who's who and what's what.
Okay.
Yeah,
You good?
Yeah.
You're hoping he's,
Yeah.
we see these on occasion, usually it is just a bunch of, it is a single motion, but
Yeah.
I don't wanna, I'm good with your,
concern.
Yeah.
2.2, COC for Squanico Trail Trail, Jimmy's gonna,
Back to the
Take this one.
stands for Jimmy.
so I'm going to abstain.
Not the big head. You're gonna recuse or abstain?
Jimmy,
You recuse, right?
we're gonna call you right back in soon as we're done talking. Yeah, he saw that big grin on his face. Get you back. Yep. I gotta open it.
Mind if I just,
Shoot, I was gonna turn to you anyway.
I've got to share my screen for anything that comes up. Do you have anything that you want me to show on the screen?
Not if you distributed the paperwork you submitted.
I do, but it's all in a folder.
I mean, does everyone have it? Has everyone?
No, no. Hartley, are you there?
Why don't we go? for
Can I
screen
share my
sharing?
screen?
I just share the screen. But for people who don't know me, I'm Joan Watkowitz. I'm a member of Squanicook Greenways. We're the people who built the rail trail, the Squanicook River Rail Trail. We're about a 10-person board of directors, nonprofit. So,
Sorry, I gotta interrupt. Do we need to open this again? Did you do that?
Not yet,
You can share it on screen.
Thank you. I know
Okay.
it was continued.
let's open this,
Just open it again.
right, okay, let's open up to the,
last month,
Because
we didn't show.
we discussed, we opened the hearing then.
I see.
okay, I'm gonna open this meeting for the, COC on Squanicook Rail Trail, DEP file 308-0669, applicant Squanicook Greenways. We're a little late, 7:45. Joan,
We need a vote to open.
Mike,
Yes. Mike Potts said yes.
James Duran, yes?
Sandra Lord, yes.
Okay. I'll, push it right over to you
So
right
we
away, Joan.
submitted
Thank
our
you.
notice of intent way back in 2019. And we had an order of conditions from this commission. In 2022, we realized we were gonna finish in the time period allotted, and we requested an extension and received it. So that same whole order of conditions we are now completing. In between, we had a few change requests that were accepted in 2019. We realized we had to build a chain link fence for Sterilite, so we got a change request approved there. In 2022, we kind of repaired the canoe launch at Harbor Pond. We got a change amendment for that.
Now, was that behind the church? Okay. Which was a little source of, cleanup that we had to take care of. That's with the sign on Colby and
Correct.
the erosion control, but Jacques went down and addressed it and we were okay with it. So moving on.
And in 2024, we asked for one more change request to repair the bridge decks in the historic district there. There's two wooden
Trust.
train trestle
Train
bridges
trestles.
that were badly rotted through. We put up no trespassing signs to try to keep people off them because they were dangerous, but now they have new decking. So,
And they put up some railing
yeah,
to keep them safe.
Yeah.
And that's, to me, above and beyond everything on those two trestles were to, you can't keep people off of them, but at least they're accessible. They put some safety railing up on it, and it's a beautiful thing to me. So kudos for you guys to
well,
keep that
Gary did a lot
whole,
of that.
trust me, I know.
So we submitted a request for certificate of compliance because we're done with that 4-mile section. We did it over 4 different seasons.
Guys did a great job. I
We had-
mean, you persevered so much.
Tell me
Incredible.
about it. Each
I mean-
year, almost every year, we had to request from DEP
It would
an
be
extension because we
extension.
just couldn't finish in the snow and the ice.
Yeah.
But they granted us extensions for the most part. We had to go down and inspect every day to make sure there was no endangered turtles and such. And one year we had to hire a turtle expert.
A species impact over, yeah,
But we-
which is not cheap.
We persevered, as you
You
said,
did.
so.
And plus, we ran into a little bit of trouble down behind the geese. That got addressed with that water flowing over. That whole area now has been taken care of with the DEP. And I think we're waiting for that to stabilize, Colby, for them to finish, sign it off, and we'll take back over to that area. That it did affect the rail trail area, because it did splay over with all the water and the silt that got through and everything.
Yeah, I actually covered that in a little report.
Good, that it's stabilized and everything is.
Yeah, we put a lot of work into that, rebuilding that whole section and clearing out the culvert and clearing out a ditch
Yeah.
to direct the water to the culvert.
I had to go down, and look at it a lot, you know, you guys did,
It was a mess.
it was a mess. But Mother Nature didn't work out
I have
well with us in
documents
that
to show
part
if
of
you
the
want
year.
that.
Well, yeah. Sorry, Colby?
I have documents to show for that, too.
But that is, as it stands, that is still active and open right now with the DEP, right?
So Colby sent us an email, we put in the request for the COC, but Colby sent an email saying there was a few more things that were needed. One was, a letter stating that we have no discharge.
This is discharge.
Okay,
And then there was a request to, describe the final grading in any structures, new structures, any stormwater components and deviations from the certificate.
okay.
Which were all, part of the conditions of the, original order of conditions. They were in an appendix B, which, normally we have an appendix, attachment B. Normally we have an attachment A for, our standard conditions and special conditions that we want to apply to the OCs. This project being, much broader than the normal, project that we see, it, had its own appendix, so. With its own special conditions, and
So are there any other concerns that you may have had with this, Colby, that you would like for us to be aware of and address, et cetera, because that, of course, is important.
no, but yeah, you're gonna hate me for bringing this up,
No,
because
not
I'm
at all.
realizing that, Pat isn't here, we have three people here.
We're viable, we can move on free.
Yep, just explain it what, needs to be done. and-
He's looking at where we stand in a quorum,
Yeah.
right, in other words,
Right, no, I
I
got
can
that.
vote, I assume you can
Yes.
follow through with it,
Yes.
and Mike, you're there. Yes, I would like it if Pat was here, but we can still move through with 3 votes.
We have 6 seated members still.
Correct.
That doesn't give a majority vote. I'm gonna ask James, he would know the procedure for this better than I do.
I too, but I would feel better,
Yeah.
wanna just ask him about that, but I know we stand in quorum and
doing the math, right, sitting over there.
we've had to do, I mean, we were down to 3 people
We have a procedural question.
board for almost
Mind rejoining and
3
then,
years.
yeah,
It was
Sorry.
tough for certain votes,
Oh, yeah.
especially if something like this occurs where some had to abstain.
so I think maybe you should rejoin and then.
No, sit over here.
We don't
What-
mind you
the-
sitting
the
out the
question-
stairs by yourself, though.
Question is, we have 3 members here. We have 6 people seated still. Kevin, I realize Kevin has
Yeah, Kevin has an evening.
retired, but he hasn't submitted his retirement letter. So officially, he's still a member. That's 3 out of 6 people. Can we vote on this or approve it?
I know what you're looking
Sorry to put
at.
you on the spot, but that's what you.
Go ahead, ask. She would know.
You're the one running the meeting.
Sorry, Jim.
What?
Hi Cindy, are you there?
I can look it up. If we,
I'm asking you a question. I just wanted to make sure you were there and everything and paying attention. I have a question. No, it's just a question. We're a bit held up on something right now, wondering if we will be able to vote on this. We have 3 people in a standing quorum, so we can actually vote on it. If Pat's not here, what's that?
I think you just answered your own question.
Mm.
I just.
The recording has stopped.
That's TCAM. But anyway, you can still ask if you can answer this question, do you feel as though it would be viable for us to follow through with the vote?
She wasn't watching, so maybe give her, because Cindy, I stepped out to abstain myself. There's 3 commissioners still here. I came in because they had a question about procedure. And they were hoping you might be able to ask instead of me having to look it up.
The question is, there are 6 members of the board and there are only 3 of us that can vote. Is that, can we take a vote with 50%? It's not.
What?
We don't have a quorum.
How do we not have a quorum and we have 3 members? We have a quorum. Correct. Kevin Stand as resigned. Pat Gemolo presently is not here due to something beyond.
This meeting is being recorded.
So. Necessity.
So 50% is not a quorum.
I differ.
Yeah.
So we stand.
Because you need a majority vote, right? 50%
Does
is not the
not,
majority. 51% would be, right? But that,
That 1% just nicked us. But I don't wanna take and gamble on the necessity verbiage of this. I'm gonna table this to our next meeting. Joan, I apologize.
Understood.
I think we've just missed a small glitch in this with a member being out, having just had one resign. I do not think we'll have any problem at our next meeting, making sure that Pat would be here. We don't know what's going on. But I'm gonna have to table it until our next meeting.
Could I ask a question though in the meantime?
Most certainly.
What would we, I'm sorry, what would we be voting on? That was my question. That's what I meant earlier.
The completions of the order of conditions that Joan just
Okay,
brought to our attentions for the rail trail. All
Okay.
the different particular things that we wanted completed in this manner in time, et cetera, et cetera. That's what it is.
yeah,
Order of conditions.
that would be recorded on this, the WPA Form 8B, which is the certificate of compliance.
Right, which is the wetland protection form through our beloved agency. So I think that's the best way to do it, Joan. I think, I don't wanna take a chance on us.
Do you think you need one of us back here, Ben, or do you think you have enough information?
I will reach out to Bill right out. If we do, I'll talk to you about it, Colby, and if you feel we need either Bill or, because I assume Bill could represent just as well as you.
We all can.
He's up north right now. I spoke to him this morning. So I hope to not, I don't want to have to see you with another meeting, but I don't mind having you come back for a visit. And was, like I said, I'm sorry that we weren't able with our status of a quorum.
Nice meeting.
nice meeting you.
Well, when I first sort of came to town, I would see signs for,
Our friends.
stop the rail trail, stop the rail trail.
Speak up so you can be recorded, because
Right.
everything. you
We're
say
still on,
has to be in
we're on
minutes,
an
so-
open meeting right now, so it's,
Our dark days,
Yeah, but it's wonderful.
and many of those people now use it religiously and love it
Yeah,
even Billy Martin enjoys
Yes,
walking it.
it was
I see
really
him all the time.
daily.
just 10 people basically did it all. Yeah,
We've been together 20 years almost.
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And guess what? I mean, with my conversation with William this morning, it's heading to the West Townsend. It's heading our way,
Yeah?
not up to Vinton Pond or anything, but it's heading our way.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Joan.
Bye.
All right, let's close. I don't know if we need a, I think I need, I don't think I need a motion to close this. Oh, we opened it, so now I'm
It's
gonna,
continued, so,
It's continued.
so we don't need a motion to close. I have to close this out, though. I have to close the meeting. Because it was,
It was hard to do it, so
yeah.
just do it.
let's,
So you meant-
But you're not closing,
yeah, you're right, 'cause
you're continuing.
continuing, yeah.
we'll vote to continue.
Yeah, let's vote to continue.
Okay.
You're correct, yeah.
All right, so you made that motion?
I made the motion to continue to the next meeting, which would be February 28th, 2026.
Mike Fox said yes.
James Dorian, yes?
Sandra Lord, yes.
Okay, so move, we're all set. Mike, it's up to you again. Thanks, Colby.
Sorry.
Yeah, but we have voted with 3 on the board before and stuff, but I don't want
But
to.
if we only had 5 seated numbers, you could. Because that would be the majority of.
That's the 1%. That's the 1%. You got it. You got it.
Blame Kevin.
Oh, for
We're not
sure.
blaming anyone.
I'm kidding.
I know you are.
No, I'm not. I just assume blame Kevin. I'm up for that. Throw him under the bus, okay.
Huh?
We'll throw him under the bus. He's not here. Can't defend himself. I don't care.
3.1, Community Preservation Committee appointee. We need a designated representative to this, to them, to the CPC. So I know we went back and forth last time. If we need to discuss it again, we can, but anyone is welcome to make a motion and
Do you need to make a motion to discuss it? Is that what you mean?
no,
Oh.
if you wanted, we could discuss, we could make a motion, we could discuss it, and then make a motion.
We need to move forward to decide who wants to.
Is there a volunteer before you get told?
I was just gonna say, how does that work? Would we not have a choice? Would you ultimately have to assign somebody under protest? Well, that's signed.
Well, okay, this seems like something that I could be interested in. Since our last meeting, I have taken on a major responsibility as basically a rental agent for Simon Park over in Fitchburg. And rentals are what keep us afloat as an organization. So, you know Simon Park? Yeah. And,
That's down from the school?
yeah, side of school. In fact, they rent our fields for their athletics.
That's right.
What part?
Simon, it's a Finnish organization.
Finns. Kuva Boika, Baha Boika, Mi Baha.
I don't know where that is, but okay.
Kuva.
Well, you know the end of John Fitch where there's a rotary?
We're
I know
getting,
where Sizer
where's
is.
the school one in?
Okay.
Down to the right.
If you go onto, Ashby State Road.
Yep.
Go to the first intersection, turn left down Scott Road. Okay, so it's right there.
I was trying to remember.
Oh,
Scott.
okay.
And, but the person who had been doing it, who put in, and it's obviously not paying job, had a serious medical situation. So as an emergency kind of thing, I took over, thinking that it might be temporary, but I can see that it's gonna be the long duration. So having said that, it could be something that be interested, but I can't put any more time. I can't devote any more time if it's gonna require research and doing.
Right, because you're still involved with Squanicook, right? The soccer.
So
field.
they're, okay.
If it's go to a meeting and put in my 2 cents, that's one thing, but if it's
I think that's
actually,
what it is for now. Does it have to be, well, Sandy, I know you had mentioned, maybe some interest in it. Are you,
I've been thinking about it, but then again, you evidence interest as well, and it's like, no, you had said something, yeah, and then that's why we said,
yeah,
I'm
what
on
did he
5
say?
other
He doesn't
boards right
work.
now.
okay.
I got a lot.
You have a lot on your plate, okay.
I mean, if it comes down to we definitely need somebody to represent Concom, I will. I'll step up. Don't worry about it. You're new, we don't wanna push anything on you.
Well,
Mike has already got the soccer fields and
Right.
Emily and all this.
I was considering that, I was thinking about it, like, I don't know enough really to really give great input, I mean, I would.
I didn't know a thing.
Seriously.
Now I know a little more than nothing.
And
But,
no, I beg to differ. I think Mike, he from,
No, it's actually quite a learning experience. I mean, I know a lot more, just being on that one committee that I'm on, conservation restriction.
well, you got some sharp people you're working with. You really do.
So,
I'll do it. Let's not struggle with that. I think I just would do. Huh? What are your concerns?
I don't have any concerns.
Of course you do.
No, I don't think, just because you don't know anything about it,
That's irrelevant.
It is.
You will, it is. I mean, I.
but I'm not saying, I'm not trying to pressure you into it either. It
No,
might,
I get it.
time, I understand where you're coming from, but I don't even know what the time, commitment is.
I think it's gonna be minimal.
But I also know you're thinking of, or you're trying to rebuild your house and have time to go to
How
that.
often do the conservation, I mean, the, community preservation
We don't
committee?
know. Do you know?
We don't know yet, and I mean, the reason why, it's getting pushed right now is because we're collecting taxes on it. We started collecting taxes on it, so, and, you need to represent it if we're doing so.
So is that,
But I gotta tell you, you, without even knowing, you kind of expressed interest in a lot of the things that this is supposed to,
Represent.
supposed to do.
Okay,
A lot of, they do a range of, they do a range of projects from, preserving historical buildings to developing programs for youth, to preserving, natural resources and, environmental, areas,
And then housing, affordable housing.
affordable housing. Yeah,
So those are the 4 categories that, that money can be utilized for.
about the housing.
well,
I mean, you could look at it, it would, just like Mike said, it would be a good learning curve for you. Don't be
But
afraid of it.
I,
It's
we
good
all,
exposure all around.
it sounds like we're trying to pressure you. We're not,
oh, no, I don't feel
we're not
pressured,
trying to.
no, I don't feel pressured.
Did you decide to join as a member at large?
I did.
Or did you get appointed?
I did, yeah, so I got appointed, I volunteered, got appointed for one of the 2 at-large positions.
No, why couldn't we just have you represent us?
Because I'm not a member of.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he
Where you have to be a member?
he works, he doesn't work. It's like,
No, but
we
when we
just-
did the open space and rec plan, Colby
Jim,
wasn't a commissioner. Yes? Hi,
It's
Lori.
Laura Schifrin. Hi. I just left my office and saw the light still on there, and I said, "Oh, I'm missing a meeting." But you're if I could interject a little bit about how
Yes.
this is going to take off. Yes, Colby's an at-large member, and the makeup is by law per state, per what the state law says. The makeup is certain committees, and it has to be and it states in the law. It's not like some of the other things we do where you can have a representative from a committee, but
Okay.
they be on the committee. It can be, this has to be a sitting member.
Okay.
And as Colby said, do you want me to finish or do you?
No, keep going.
No, keep
I'm
going.
just acknowledging it. Yeah.
Okay, so as Colby said, This is the startup. The town is collecting taxes. Probably nothing will be done until 2027. However, anything you do now and once the full board is seated, they'll have a meeting and you'll get all the, documents or whatever. But I highly doubt it's even going to be once a month until you get into a position where you actually have money. And Vicki Tidman is very versed. She's the assessor, and she's very versed in how this works. And I'm sure that she will be meeting with this board once it's seated. So
And
it's
you're right,
looking for
Victoria is
something
very good.
a lot of your time now. That's not going to happen.
Okay, so with the individual who
Actually, I will
worked,
then, if no one minds.
I didn't hear you.
I'd be willing, because it sounds like there's not much of a time commitment at first. Gives me a chance to get more adjusted to things and into the swing of things and.
So Lori, in a sense, we're basically having the conversation right now. She shouldn't get too concerned with when she joins it now. She still has at least a full year to acclimate, keep going with what she's doing with conservation, to get better, to learn more about what it's going to be about, and so she can represent us better.
Yeah.
It's like with Maria was concerned with HDC, she wasn't gonna have enough, she needed more time, but like we had said, it's not going to be active and up and running for another year, maybe a year and a half, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
So you have a good amount of interim time to get
Just
more
remember that in
comfortable
a
with
year and a
everything.
half, when they call upon you.
Well, that's why I wanted to make sure she's aware.
Mike, you don't mind if or
No,
could you do?
no.
I didn't know if you had a really burning desire to do it, or, I don't want to.
Lori, I have one last quick question.
You get my endorsement.
Thank you.
Whoever is decided upon to do this, they need to fill out a VRF, correct?
Volunteer response form, but the recommendation comes from the committee.
Yep, no, I
They
know,
will
but
fill out a form once you recommend them, so that
Okay.
that form goes to Sabrina.
yep, okay, that was.
And she'll have to go through getting sworn in on for it.
Yep,
Once appointed, yes, that's true, once appointed. But please understand, there are like at the at-large members, one of them that's appointed, will own, well, it's really is a getting to know you kind of thing. And once you're on it, if you don't feel comfortable on the board or committee, you can resign and we can get somebody else to be put on. But there will be a long time before this is a really active committee.
Right, as we had
Up to 18
stated.
months before you've got some money to work with, okay?
So you would, at least a year, maybe.
Yeah. I make a motion that, we recommend, or we appoint, Sandra Board to this Community Preservation Committee appointee. To represent the Conservation Commission. Or that didn't sound right, but, we make the recommendation that you fill out the paperwork to do this.
Right, so I put in.
Second,
Roll call vote starting with Mike.
Mike Potts said yes.
James Dorian, yes.
James Gates, yes.
Okay.
Nope.
Oh, I can
You-
vote
yeah.
for myself, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Sandra Lord, yes.
Otherwise,
Okay.
if you didn't vote, we wouldn't have a quorum.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
But you know what? I'm gonna go for that extra at-large position. No, just kidding.
Wow.
Yeah, no,
Too late.
no. Oh, good.
James, how many vacancies do you have now?
Technically one. Technically, we have one. Someone said they were retiring and they haven't submitted a letter yet.
Okay, so that you're a 5-member board, right?
Yeah,
Is that-
and Pat couldn't make it tonight. She actually just sent me a text.
Okay, thank you.
But, yeah.
She could probably answer that question we had just as quick too.
All right. So 3.2,
Hey, Sandy, that's gonna be, I think you'll like it.
Thank you.
It'll be a good learning curve for you.
review of Townsend-owned conservation properties and properties with conservation restrictions. This definitely is gonna get done or completed tonight, because there's a lot of them.
Yeah, we have, we have 28 properties. I'll bring it up right here.
You wanna battle out how many properties tonight?
No,
No, we're not.
I said we're not gonna be able to get all through these.
No,
We're not doing anything really. We're just this is a review. Because honestly, it's the beginning of the year. I wanted you guys to see what it is that we're responsible for as a conservation commission and see the properties that we are directly
in charge of.
in custody of. They're listed all right here. There is work that needs to be done on some of them as far as deeds.
Do you have a list? Instead of trying to read it on,
No, you gotta read it on the screen. Oh, you ready?
Well, I have it right in the folder here.
what am I looking at? I'm blurred.
Is there like a map
I'm right
for
there
this
with
or
you.
some kind of?
There is, but I'm gonna be honest, you look at it and it just, there's maps, I don't. So the way I'll explain how I've always done it. I look at the acreage, and to me, those are the ones that, the larger the acreage, and I don't know, Colby, why don't you explain why we're doing this?
Road.
I can explain, why it interests me,
It's good to be to be aware of where our properties are for one thing. So that you can advertise them to other people, other residents of the town. You can monitor them more easily. I had a little luck with GIS today. So I do have a map. I'll bring it up in a second. But before I do that, I just wanted to point out that these ones right here do need some work for deeds. As you see that they are not,
You've marked them,
doesn't directly say that they are protected under chapter 40, section 8C.
okay. Is there a way to, you're under a PDF? So I guess in terms of marking up stuff, it'd be good to know which ones need deed, attention paid to the deed.
Yeah,
And then also, to tie it back to what we've done with our grant money, with the lands that have been surveyed, so that we can see what has been surveyed and what should be surveyed.
yep. Yeah. You're right.
so this is.
Hold
the
on, let him keep going, we keep
I
interrupting
can
him.
add a category to that to see which ones we have kind of, that we have recent surveys and lands for.
Okay,
Colby, I'm sorry, is this one of the documents, is this a document that you sent us?
Yes.
Okay, somehow, could you resend that to me? Because I don't remember seeing it, I mean, it could be amongst all those files.
I might have just added it today.
Oh, okay,
I forget.
I appreciate that,
Yeah,
thank you,
I've been revamping it throughout the week.
okay.
At the bottom, these are properties that, we have, the commission has voted on to adopt, but they're in the works. They're not certain yet because they want, the select board wants to discuss them more. And they want to do that in relation to Adams Dam. They're discussing it, they haven't made up their minds yet.
So I guess, whatever you decide to add for your categories, maybe you put, data survey and is land available.
Yeah.
But I don't wanna get too technical. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Here's Sandy, here's a map. That's why.
Oh, I see, yeah, wow, okay,
oh no,
There
that's
should
perfect,
be-
I can see it.
yeah,
I can zoom in on it.
okay,
Wonderful.
But I do have it on GIS as well,
okay.
which might look better.
I know when Jessica and or Autumn worked on this sort of stuff as well.
Yeah, and
On the,
without losing
Maps and this sort of
much
stuff.
information there. I can point out a couple things on here. In the legend, you'll see that, yes, the green ones are ones that have been deeded to the Conservation Commission or that we are in custody of.
So
The yellow
survey
ones-
deeded, lock, all secured.
Yes, the yellow properties are privately owned properties that we are the holders of conservation restrictions. And we should be certainly aware of those because we maintain those conservation restrictions.
So right off the. Actually, no, I do see it, the one, the, Mass Wildlife Land by Prospect Ridge. It's really, really tiny.
Which one?
To the north, oh, you go to the north, right?
Up.
Ooh, ooh, you're right there. Go to the left with your mouse slightly, then,
You just,
up,
oh,
yeah, right there.
you're right there.
Yeah,
Talking
you
about-
told me about that one.
Yeah, this is, so you can see my
Where is it?
cursor. This
Across
is
this
on
bridge from my
Turnpike
house.
Road, right near the
Turnpike,
West.
yeah, Turnpike,
Bridge.
Parker Hill.
But would it be Barker Hill? Yeah.
Yeah. And that is a conservation restriction that allows access there, which is highly used, that area.
For like, it's right by the river.
Yeah, for dumping air conditioning units, mattresses, those sorts of things.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh,
That's
boy.
why we've got you there close by to pick them up.
Mm.
Mm.
So one of the things that we don't have on here, which we discovered last year when we had Dudley Road surveyed, was lands in open space.
He got me too. I missed that. What do you mean lands in open space?
There's land in open space that
Oh,
the town owns
Correct.
that's not part of this.
yeah, I was staying.
I know you are.
Focused on Conservation Commission, but you're right.
Meaning like the soccer field?
Yeah, and then there's other developed areas in town that had open space areas associated with them.
Right.
Like the houses off of Spalding. There's those neighborhoods in there that had a bunch, and
Okay.
I think Timberley has a bunch of little parcels.
Crap, there is a bunch of little
I know there's bigger ones,
leftover
but
pieces.
Yeah, that's interesting. All along Timberley, there are more preserved properties. A lot of them are with the water department.
okay.
Okay,
But
so they're put in preservation for the water department aquifer
yeah,
or?
it could be, it was that area was owned by some aquifer company. I forget the name.
What's
So
the-
that-
what's the spring, or what's the well name down there?
Are you talking about in Timberley area? That was Witch's Brook, right?
Which is Brook, it's, which is Brook Water Department or something. I don't know, I was cleaning up my parents' house, they lived down there, and I remember seeing the water company, because that was a separate water.
From what I
company.
heard, it wasn't, they didn't do their job.
I don't
That's what I
know.
had heard.
What I
It
know
was
is
really
that,
contaminated and stuff.
what I know is that they're part of the water department.
Yeah.
Not now, yeah,
Either- I
that's-
think we're getting,
yeah, now it's
I'm
fine.
going down to,
Yeah.
all right, so where does this list take us? And Mike, go ahead.
See, Benton Pond Road has a third of an acre.
A third of an
Right here.
acre. I check marked on that too, Mike. I was surprised.
You're the one protecting that, right?
Right there. It's tiny.
I got my musket.
Right? So, but where is that little third of an acre out there?
He doesn't
Right
know.
there.
Where?
That's it.
You see my-
Jesus.
Yeah, it's tiny.
Yikes.
Yeah, I know. This is the whole town that we're looking at. I can bring it up on Mass Mapper or.
Nah, it's fine.
I don't think it's necessary.
Then we're gonna go looking at other stuff that we don't need to read.
But I will get this online so that at least people have an idea about the properties that.
So I do know that
public.
there are documents that have been uploaded to our website or our page that has these as well.
I like my map more.
That's fine. I'm not gonna, I think this is a great list that now we can
Good
pick
job.
what land we can roll. Can I roll into the next thing?
I just wanna ask you something. That large, right off of 119, is that Wallet? No, it's not.
That is Meeting House Hill Park.
Where is the Wallace Hill one? It said there's something that,
That's a part of it.
Yeah,
Part of it?
so there's
Wallace Hill is in-
Wallace Hill Road properties that are within Meeting House Park.
That's surprising. That's a very large piece of property, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's where we're doing the logging
correct.
that we just discussed at the beginning of the meeting.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to die in. All right, I have one more quick question, Mr. Chair, or
Go ahead.
could be. This is what is left. What's on this list is the only thing we had interest in. And there's no other properties that we have interest in. So what few properties are left, we're getting ready to sell, correct?
As far as town-owned properties that they're looking to
Liquidate and be
do
done with,
something with,
correct.
to, probably follow, you're talking about the ones that are following the.
So small that
Select
they,
board?
well, Lori, what my question
We
is.
don't generally sell things that are owned or caretaked by the conservation. If they've been given to conservation, it means
Yeah,
that on our list, town properties list at one time, but they no longer they're on your list.
Okay, so the properties that I'm referring to, Lori, is the properties that I'm gonna work with in this next commission I'm joining for the last few pieces of land we have to either be absorbed by an abutter, but they're gonna go out to auction, correct? The one I'm working with Jody,
I
need
don't
to-
know what you're working with Jody, but town properties
need-
hasn't met to my knowledge.
So then, can I bring this up at another time? Because I'm gonna get you interested in some other properties.
okay,
So I'm gonna,
He's got a rabbit hole of these digging for you.
no, I mean,
I am
I'm
gonna
okay
go
with that.
somewhere with it. I know there's some very small properties that the town has to do something with. But they have a place, but let me put a presentation together for you and
Done,
be more prepared.
fine,
So that we have a couple other things on the agenda to get to too.
all right, let's get to them so we can go home.
And that way I'll be able to ask my questions at the next time.
Sure.
I'm sorry.
Where are we at?
Grant season,
Now where we're at?
3.3, I believe.
Yep.
So with this list, the 3.3 grants season, or, there are grants available, that we should discuss, regarding, or including Wild and Scenic River Grant, which we have won quite the last 2 years, Community Biodiversity Grant, Mass Trails, and Eco One Stop. Colby, I don't know how you want to
Yeah,
detail or in depth you want to discuss, but
I had a bigger presentation in mind for this, but I didn't have time very much to put into it this week.
so I'm gonna bump this then,
Yes.
to January 28th.
That's
Now it's
fine.
gonna go,
But, I would like to have one little addition in there, is that, there may be some small matching grants that you want to consider at that meeting, and
Okay.
deadlines are coming up, they came up quick this year, but there are a lot of grants out there. Let me just put something better
in
here.
other words, you're saying they came up quick and as quick as they're coming, they're going, as far as they want them submitted quick.
Yeah, they have hard deadlines.
And money doesn't last long when they know it's available.
Things that we really probably should at least attempt to
Pull the trigger on us
take
quick.
advantage of.
Okay. So is that where you want me to come up and look at what,
I don't remember.
Okay.
I'll see it there anyway. No worries. I wrote a note.
I'm gonna keep moving. Yes,
If you have ideas though, if you notice culverts that need repair or replacement, if you see areas that could be developed, let me know, because I'm only one person with one imagination, so.
the culvert thing is,
I got 2 on West Meadow cleaned up. I went down and saw Jimmy, so at least I took care of 2 of them in town so far.
it's not just that, they're vastly undersized, but, we can,
No, but one got enlarged. but an old ancient granite one that was still in existence. I didn't think it was there. They went down, they cleaned both ends of it. Now it's viable again. So it is what it is. No big deal.
What else?
3.4, MECC fees, where'd that go?
MACC
I don't
fees.
see a 3.4 in this.
I added it when we were
Yeah, I
talking.
did.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You can add it, put it
Um,
under adjourn.
Oh,
What was it, 3.1? 3.
So Massachusetts Association of Conservation Commissioners, sent us their, due schedule, for the fiscal year 2027, which runs July 1st, 2026, June 30th, 2027. The amount due is $330.
For the membership?
Yes. And that includes, all members of the Conservation Commission, including future changes to commission members throughout the year, reduced member pricing for MACC training, educational workshops and conferences, reduced member pricing for the online handbook. Savings $50 off the non-member price, access to MACC's Conservation Connections, an online forum where commissioners ask questions, share knowledge, get answers, and are part of the Conservation Commission for conservation conversation. Use of MACC's helpline, electronic resource library, free job postings, municipal job openings, professional advocacy by MACC for strong science-based environmental laws, so forth.
Have I seen that? Is that Mrs. Johnston?
What? So, I make a motion that we, pay the dues of, $330?
330.
$330, for MACC for the 2027 fiscal year.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call vote starting with Mike.
Mike Pot said yes.
James Dorian, yes.
James Gates, yes.
Sandra Lord, yes.
So you'll get a reading of all these different classes available, where they're going to be
Okay,
at the college in Worcester. Fort Devens is the best one to go to because it's the closest and it's a nice building and, oh, I thought it was.
is that where the
Did you
conference
do
is?
any of,
Not there.
Devens? Okay. But Devens is much nice. I've gone there for classes and the other college. I've gone to a lot of different places. They move it around,
So,
but we'll keep you up to speed on that.
All right, thank you.
4.0 correspondence, 4.1 Meeting House Park, and 141 Main Street Park cutting plan that is associated with us. Nope, that's Concom. Okay, nope, not us. This has to do with the red pine
Mhm.
that in a butter is taking advantage of.
Correct. Yeah, so one is for us and one is for the butter down there at Meeting House Park, right on 119. They have some dead red pine as well. And, the forest, Mr. Birch must have, gone and contacted them.
So he'll go in there, remove the trees that are diseased, dead, et cetera, from the abutter.
Yeah, it's a much smaller property. I think it was like 15,000 board feet or something, but
Yep, and 1.5 acres.
So that's a win-win for everybody.
It just cleans up that red pine right along there.
Correct. And takes in the unsafe trees on the abutter's property, which peace of mind for him. And they're right there logging.
This is happening soon, right?
This one,
This is happening soon, the cutting.
2 weeks, right?
yeah, 1 to 2 weeks.
I put January 1st with a question mark. No, February 1st, actually February 1st. You said in a couple of weeks, right?
Yeah, he's working on another job. It just depends on how fast he can complete that one.
But that's gonna be just in time to get rid of everything that, before it starts spreading and everything.
Yeah.
Plus he wants. to
Oh,
get
it's
out of
spread.
Yeah,
And
so-
it's gotten everything it can.
Oh,
Yeah.
So,
But
but it's a
it's
matter
good.
of getting the wood out of there while there's value to it and
I see.
You see
Plus, the
individual
weather's
trees
gonna-
here and there.
I don't know
couple of
what
red
this
pines
winter's
here.
gonna do, but it's gonna change sooner than later.
Isolated, they seem to
You
be
know as well as I
isolated.
do, you've been in the woods
Wow.
plenty of times, if it's gonna be
Yeah, red
frozen.
pines are doomed.
The ground.
Is that everywhere like, in the, in Massachusetts?
Right.
All right, we got too many side conversations
Oh, I'm sorry.
and I'm getting migraine. I would just want to keep going so we can
Yeah, please.
get this
Is
over
any
with
aspirin available?
in my truck.
Alright, deal with them.
Exactly. There is also, you said you had two more forest cutting plans. We just, with those, you had them on the agenda. Yeah, so I'm gonna remove 4.2 and 4.3. They were on there, but I'm
sorry.
it's okay. And we talked about this A and R for 16 South Street last
So
meeting,
four
correct?
point two and 4.3, bye-bye. Alright,
I didn't have it on
I
there.
didn't have it on this one.
I didn't either, I have 4.1.
I had added it.
Oh, okay.
Right,
It's all good.
right, moving
There
on.
should have been two separate ones. But all good. All right, in this A and R, this is just the endorsed one.
Yep.
I believe you had sent it to us before though.
Nothing to do with that.
Okay. MACC always has classes. Items for discussion at the next meeting is 73 Emery Road and, Squanicook Rail Trail, both completed orders of conditions. And then you had, enforcement, you were gonna, on the next agenda. So next meeting is January 28th, 2026.
Alright,
Anything,
so we're gonna circle back to 70 PM because we need them here, more information.
yes. No,
Okay.
well, we had some paperwork, some,
Right, and we're gonna end up having Joan back, obviously, for the rail trail to get that completed.
It turned out to be a messy meeting.
I'd like to understand
fine,
better
we've
about,
had, what? 5 weeks, 6 weeks, so it's all good.
We're gonna
Anything
finish-
anyone wanna add?
And then we're gonna finish up with we're gonna do the review of the Townsend conservation properties, et cetera, right?
Mhm. And grants.
And grants.
Grams. See, you're getting it. No, you're getting it.
I'm trying.
I make a motion to adjourn at 8:37 PM.
You sure there isn't anything else we can have for?
I don't know.
Waste a little bit more
I'll
time.
second.
Thank you.
Everyone had ample opportunity. Roll call vote starting with Mike.
Mike Pratt said yes.
James Bryan, yes.
James Gates, yes.
Sandra Lord, yes.
Okay.
That's actually.
The recording has stopped.
Well, I guess the meeting's over. That was fun. Okay, I have no idea who's still in here. I was away from the comments section and I just came back and I'm looking at these extra people that are here that just fell upon this channel. That's how YouTube works. Exactly, guys or women, or I don't know who you are. Yeah. Yep. That's what I do. I don't know what I do. I do a lot of meetings like this. Whatever. So if you're some of these folks, I have no idea. If you're coming in here randomly, welcome. While you're here, like the video, and even if you don't, and subscribe to this channel so you can see more of this other stuff I put out there. And all right, so that was an interesting meeting, and just to bring everybody up to speed on what I'm doing next, I still owe you the Ethics Commission drop of information. I'm going to try to get that out. I've been tied up today. I'm going to be tied up most of tomorrow. Friday, maybe. Oh, Friday afternoon. Oh, my. We're going to be covering David Vijant's appearance before the Ethics Commission. And that's the motions hearing. That'll be, I think, at 2 o'clock, 1 or 2 o'clock on Friday. I'll be live streaming that. That should be interesting, and I should have a lot of interest if people are interested in that. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, if you're some of these folks that have no idea what's going on, our water commissioner is been accused of violating conflict of interest law by the Massachusetts Ethics Commission, and they're holding him accountable. So they're having some significant hearings about what to do about it. And they want to fine him quite a bit of money, in the thousands of dollars. So we shall see how that's going to go. But there's a lot going on here in this little town, and I'm just trying to bring you all the information. And some people ask me, Cindy, why are you doing all these meetings? Doesn't the town do this? The town kind of does that. Like, the town is recording the meetings, but it could be 2 weeks before they post them online. But a lot of people want to see the meeting live while it's happening. So I'm able to provide that service, and that's really an important part of what I want to do. Is I'm all about transparency, and that's what got my channel started, is the severe lack of transparency around here. We've had periods where boards didn't record meetings at all, and I was going to the meetings and recording them myself and putting them up, and that made them very unhappy, because I think they didn't want people to know what was going on. And they're doing meetings again with recording, so I guess they've given up that they're not going to be able to have secret meetings. So here we are. And plus, when people watch what I'm putting up on YouTube, nobody knows who's watching. So people have privacy. You can go on and go into a meeting on Zoom if you wanted to, but then everybody knows you're there. Or if you have a fake name or something, you can do that. But there's no real privacy. You're at the meeting. But if you just want to watch the meeting, you watch it through my YouTube channel. Nobody knows no one ever knows who's watching that video, whether it live or replay, whatever. I mean, the data on how many views the video got is the only thing that gets shown. And it doesn't say who was watching it live. I have some of this data, but I don't know who the people are. I can see whoever these names are. I have no idea who you are. But I'm thinking most of you, these names that are showing up in the live chat, I don't think you have any idea how you got to this channel, because YouTube recommended it. And that's exactly why it's helpful if you like the video, you're watching the video, you like it, and even if you subscribe. But that will make this channel, some of the videos that I'm doing, especially the live streams, will pop up in somebody's feed and tempt you to say, hey, you want to watch this video? This might be interesting. And so that's, I think, how you guys got in here. And that's how anybody can get in here. So, okay. So I guess it's been a day for me. So I'm going to call it quits today for this meeting. Because I don't have anything to add. There's interesting things that are going to be followed up on future meetings that I'm interested in, and we shall see how some of these things turn out. Okay, have a good night, everybody. Thank you for joining. And again, like and subscribe on your way out. Really appreciate it. Thanks again. See you later.